Hey guys, take 2 or 3 or 4. I'm super excited, which I know I say in every video, but the next 4 videos are all going to be themed, and they are going to be Harry Potter themed. I was on Instagram and I was getting inspired, so I'm definitely going to link some of the pictures that inspired me to do this. I'm a little bit bummed because which I love my vanity in my current apartment. But now with moving into my new apartment, I definitely want to have a TV in that room because I can't watch Harry Potter while I'm doing my makeup except for Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald, which love the movie, but I really want to watch like Sorcerer's Stone, and the TV's all the way out there and it's such a pain to set it up. But anyways, that has just solidified my decision that we need to buy another TV. Don't kill me, Chris. Don't kill me, but that's a thing that's gonna need to happen. Anyways, so we're gonna start with my house. And every quiz that I ever take, whether it is Pottermore or silly Facebook or, I remember BuzzFeed used to have all those quizzes. I'm always Gryffindor. I'm not trying to flex, but then again, a lot of people don't like Gryffindor, so I don't care. I love Gryffindor. Hello. So we're going to start with this, my house, and then we'll go on to the other houses. I don't know what order. Who knows? I think maybe the first person to comment, Katie, will do their house next if they're not Gryffindor. Katie. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. I'm excited. I'm going to watch some Harry Potter while I do this makeup. So, yeah. So if you want to see what I come up with, stay tuned. Okay guys, let's get started. I'm starting with my Urban Decay Primer Potion. Just the original formula, and just patting that all around my lids. Just to give myself a nice base, real thin layer for this look. Now I am going to be using my Saint and Sinner palette by Kat Von D Beauty. I think it's like something vegan something beauty now, so she's not really involved that much, but I'm just going to kind of talk about the type of colors that I'm using because not everyone has all the same palettes. So just going in with a light cream color as a base, then using a kind of a deeper pink for a transition color, which I took out of my Moon Prism blush palette, just to make it not so harsh of a transition between the cream and the cranberry reds that I'm going to be using. All right, now I'm going in with a kind of a shimmery, it's more of a metallic red color. You can't really tell on camera, but it's just that shimmery cranberry, and just going back and forth. The new technique that I've been using is going in and packing it in with one brush and then going in and diffusing it and blending it with another, and then really focusing on that outer corner. That's just my style. I like to do that. This is forcing me to clean my brushes a lot more, but that's probably a good thing. So good job, new technique. But as you can see, I'm using 2 different brushes to do this. So it's been a technique that I've really enjoyed. And, just dropping all of the things. So just keep going back and forth and in the corner until you find something that you'd like. And then going in with a flat headed brush and putting some black right in my crease that I'm going to use to deepen that up. And that's really just going to make the cut crease pop more. There's already going to be a contrast because there's such different colors, but I really wanted that black in the crease to really deepen everything and just make more of a impact. And then you're also getting the reds, the gold, and the blacks. It just makes it a more cohesive look. Taking a smudger brush and trying to smudge that out. I don't know if I liked that much, so I do go in and blend it with a different brush a little bit later, but this did help diffuse it just a little bit, but not my favorite brush for this technique. So we'll see what else I'm able to do later on. Okay, so doing a cut crease, and I'll link up in the card some other cut creases that I've done, so you can see my technique. But again, just popping it right on my lash line, and then looking up, and that gives me a nice little base. Now I am doing a full cut crease all the way across my lid, not just doing a half cut crease, which is what I normally do, but I really wanted to do a full on all the way across my lid cut crease. That was kind of a decision that I actually made while making this video. That wasn't my initial intention, but I was like, you know what, let's do something that's different that I haven't done yet. So hopefully you guys enjoy this and more of that stark contrast. So yeah, just going in and filling that in, and really, as you can see, I'm kind of stippling it on. I'm not dragging the product along. You want to be able to stipple and put as much control as possible. When you swipe, you don't have that much control, and it kind of messes with the product. So that stippling really allows you to get a good opaque, controlled look. So just stippling here until I get the shape that I really, really want. It takes a while, and it takes practice, guys. This is not something that I'm not by any means perfect at this, but it's definitely something that you want to practice and get better at. So don't expect to be perfect at it right away. But like I've said in my other videos, a great time to kind of practice this is the end of the night, right before you take all your makeup off, because then if you mess up, no one's going to see it, and you don't have to start over, and you know, it just makes it easier. So definitely practice at the end of the night, especially with like eyeliner and stuff that's really detail work. It's good to practice. All right, so now I'm going in with a very shimmery gold color. So just packing that color on, and when I'm in the middle of my eye, I'm not quite as precise, and then I get really precise and try and not go over that line later on. So just again, stippling just like you did when you were putting on your cut crease, just stippling on that color and packing it on. If you want to get a really intense color out of something that's a shimmer, getting it wet, whether that be just with water or a setting spray, is a really good way to make those colors really pop. All right here I'm using a L'Oreal brow product. I don't know if they sell it anymore. I'm going to link it down below, but it's one of those ones that kind of makes it last for a really long time. I love this kind of thing when I'm on vacation, when I don't bring my Pond's oil, because it doesn't come off easily with soap and water. So usually if I'm traveling and I don't want to bring all of my skincare and I just use kind of soap and water to take off my makeup, this is a really good product. Or if you're going on vacation and you're not wearing a ton of makeup. So usually when I'm home, I don't wear a ton of makeup if I'm up at the lake, or if I'm in Mexico, I don't wear a ton of makeup just because I want to get a nice color on my skin, and I'm in the pool or in the lake a lot. So if I'm in the water a lot, I'm not wearing that much makeup, but my eyebrows are blonde and my hair is currently dark, so need the dark eyebrows. So this is a really, really good product for that, but you need to be careful because it does stick. But I mean, you can take it off with an oil. It's not hard to take off, but you just want to work quickly with the product because it does dry down pretty quickly, and you want to definitely spoolie it out if it becomes too harsh. So it's basically like a brow gel that sticks really, really well. So I like this product. I don't use it all of the time because if I'm just doing my makeup for a day, I don't want something that's going to stick this crazy. But I wanted to try it out again because I haven't tried it since I've had dark hair again. So just kind of playing with it. But same exact technique. I kind of map out a stencil of what I want my brows to look like and then fill it in. And then you will see me spoolie it out here in a second. So just to, especially to make the inner part of my brows less harsh, for lack of a better term. So that's really what I do there. Yep, nothing crazy, just spoolieing it out just to make it a little bit more blended. I'm super picky with my eyebrows, which is why I don't normally show you guys my eyebrow technique, because I am super, super picky. I'm pretty satisfied with it. There you go. Alright, and I'm using my Laura Mercier hydrating serum, good lord, primer, and then a Maybelline foundation. I don't have it with me, but I will link all the products down below. I really like this color match. It's in beige, that I know, because almost all of mine are either in beige, soft beige, or some sort of beige. I guess I'm a beige skin girl, but I'll link all the products down below, mostly from Ulta. If I can get you guys to Ulta, I'll get you guys there. If I can't, then sorry. They just don't carry some of the brands that Sephora does, which kind of sucks. I really wish they would. Like Sol de Janeiro, if they carried Sol de Janeiro, I'd never go back to Sephora, probably ever. If Ulta carried that brand. I like Ulta better now. It's a better company. I can get all I need in one location instead of having to go to Sephora for high end and then, Anyways. So just blending this out with my Real Technique sponge. I like it. The headband was getting annoying. My Shape Tape concealer. I'm trying this new technique that I learned from Robert Walsh, I think is his name. I'll link him down below like I have in the last couple of YouTube videos I've mentioned, but really just not trying to cake on the concealer, just trying to cover those under eyes. I probably need a better concealer shade if I'm going to do this, something that's a little bit more yellow toned probably for my under eyes, but I don't really want to go buy a whole bunch of new product if I don't have to until I, have my job back, but just patting that out and being as gentle as possible around my eyes and just trying to cancel out some of those dark circles. Just trying a new technique. Let me know in the comments below if you guys like this technique or if you like more of that what's the word? Triangle. I have a hard time with words, obviously. That triangle technique that I was using in previous videos. You're not gonna hurt my feelings. Tell me what you think. Oh god, the bags under my eyes. They're horrid. I hate them. Get away. I definitely need a new concealer color though. I'm gonna drag it down just a little bit just because I need to blend out that color. Whew. The under eye bags are pronounced today. Good lord. Does anyone else laugh at themselves while they're watching themselves do makeup? Especially like mascara. Mascara is when we all make funny faces. It's fine. It's great. Alright, going in with my Hoola bronzer from Benefit. Using that technique again, guys, where I have my angled brush, and it's hard to kind of see, but I'm really just kind of drag it down, pick it up, drag it down, pick it up. Even when I'm doing those short strokes, I'm really just blending the one way. I'm not really going back and forth. It's hard to see here. And then I turn it around so it doesn't have any catch. And I found that it is such a more even distribution of color. I love this. I didn't even think about the catching of it, but it just makes that line that I make so much smoother as far as the product distribution. So thank you, Robert, for that tip and trick, because I will definitely be using that in the future. And I love this brush too, so it helps. And the bronzer is good. All right, and then I blend up just a little bit just to make it not so harsh of a line. But I'm pretty happy with this technique. If you can tell, I'm very, very happy. Again, linking him down below because he's wonderful. And he's a hoot to watch too. I'm using kind of an angled brush as well for this, but a lot less dense. Like this is very, very fluffy compared to the other brush, but still kind of using that same technique where I'm not going back and forth. I swipe, pick up, swipe, pick up, swipe, pick up. And I'm very distracted by the movie that's going on. But I really have enjoyed this technique, and it's really hard to tell that I'm picking up the brush between strokes, or when I'm stippling, I'm just stippling. But this is a very, very fluffy brush compared to the one that I do for my cheeks. That is a very dense brush and picks up a lot of product. Whereas if you use a fluffier brush, and now I'm using the rounded to kind of balance it out, the rounded brush and all of those are a lot less dense, so they don't pick up nearly as much product as what like a dense brush would do. So just going there, and then I'm going to go around my jawline just to give myself some depth and shadow there, per usual. and then I'm going to drag it down my neck just a little bit, and try and give myself a little bit of a line. And then another technique that I'm starting to do is take it down my neck and then kind of make it a V, and it makes my neck a little bit more pronounced. This is a weird word to say, like you want your neck pronounced, but just making more shadows and things like that around the lower part of my body, or the lower part of my body, good Lord, the lower part of my neck, just to kind of balance it out, since I am putting so many shadows on my face, contouring my nose just a little bit, just to make it a little bit more out there and pronounced. Since I do use so much light product in the middle of my face, I want to actually have my nose not disappear. So yeah, that's really the only reason I contour it. Not necessarily to make it smaller, but actually to make more shadows, so it's not so much light stuff. All right, using my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On eyeliner for my inner corner. Love that. Or not my inner corner, my waterline. Good Lord, listen, words are hard. It just is what it is. I love this eyeliner. I really should get more colors in it. All right, so now I'm going in with my Starlit Studios eyeliner, which I have completely fallen in love with this brand. This eyeliner, and on the other side is a stamp, is $4.99 at Target. Seriously, it's one of their newer brands. Go get it. It's a felt tip liner. Lots of control, and the fact that you get a stamp on the other side is so adorable. I love it. Definitely check it out. If you're going to use the stamp, make sure to put a light dusting of powder over it to set it, and then you can kind of swipe it away. All right, so for my mascara, I am using my Lancome Monsieur Big Eye mascara. Obviously, you guys know I love this stuff. It just makes my eyes pop. Hopefully you guys can see a difference here after I get the one lash basically done versus the other. But it, a good black mascara just makes the look. I absolutely love it. And I always want to do like my eyeliner and my mascara before I do my blush and my highlighter. That's just what I do. It's not what everyone does, but that's kind of how I do it. Going in with my Moon Prism palette and getting some blush on just a little bit, and then using my Ofra highlighter. I will link it down below, the shade and everything. So I love Ofra for highlighters, and they're coming out with a collection with one of my favorite YouTubers, Jen Loves Reviews. She's doing a lipstick trio that's kind of like you can mix with anything. I am so excited. I will link her down below. I trust her with products more than I trust probably any YouTuber ever. I seriously, if you want to know about like skincare by someone who's not necessarily professional but is just a lover of ingredients, definitely check her out. Now, used my Urban Decay setting spray, best setting spray ever, and then a Too Faced liquid lip. This is my favorite one. I should really know the name since it's my favorite, but I don't, and I will link it down below. It's a great liquid lipstick, and I am about done for this, and I will see you guys on the other side. Here is the finished look. I love how I look. I feel very snatched. I feel very boss babe, like on point. It's because I'm a Gryffindor and these colors look good, and golds always look good on a blue eye, let's be honest. I had a lot of fun, and I had a lot of fun using that palette. I love that palette. I forget sometimes that I love that palette because I don't use it that often, because I feel a certain kind of way about Kat Von D, and I know a lot of other people do, but I have it. My mom spent really good money on it for my for Christmas. Sorry, she got it for me for Christmas, and it's beautiful. I mean, the colors really are, and you know what? It's not getting her any more support because she's not part of the brand anymore, so I don't know. I love it. It's a beautiful palette. It's a beautiful packaging, and I like the way that the shadows perform. I love doing themed makeup. I hope you guys are enjoying the themes. That's why one of the reasons I love when we do theme days at work. So this is how I can express myself and play with different colors and see if different colors work. Because if they work in an outfit for a character, then they definitely work on the eyes. You just have to find a way that they work. So hopefully I'll be able to explore that a lot more. I'm super excited about the Slytherin look I'm going to try. And the Hufflepuff, that one's going to be very challenging. It's going to take a pretty steady hand on my part. And then the Ravenclaw is going to be awesome. I'm deciding between two, and I have to decide how brave I want to be with my artistry and my skill. We'll see. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and like, subscribe, share to the world. Drive safe and make good choices. Bye, guys.